Okay, this is Coach Dez here. I'm here to talk about the Colts. Now, Colts has got a lot of issues, but we're going to try to focus on the positive. Right now, you have improved from 7-9 in 2019 to 11-5, making the playoffs. But we can do better. You're in a division where you can take first. So let's focus on that. Again, this is your offense numbers from 2019. And this is your offensive numbers for 2020. So let's see where you improved at. Okay, rushing right, you average 4.41 yards per carry in 2020, 5.87 yards per carry in 2019. So you dropped off a little bit. Rushing to the left is 4.08 yards per carry in 2019 to 4.93 yards per carry in 2020. You improved just a little bit, but not that much. Rush passing to the right was 11.14 in 2020. Passing to the right was 10.05. So you did more passing but I will give you that information later. Passing down the middle was 10.89 in 2019, 12.84 in 2020, which tells me you do have a quarterback, okay? I understand your quarterback situation, but we will focus on that later. Passing to the left, 10.35 in 2020. Passing to the left in 2019 was 11.2. So you dropped a little bit, but not much. Sacks. In 2019, you averaged 2 sacks per game. 1.38 in 2020. Interceptions, 0.81 in 2020. 0.75 in 2019, still the same. Fumbles, 0.31 in 2020. 1 sack per game, 1 fumble per game in 2019. The reason why I want to focus on your quarterback, I understand your situation. Y'all just got a veteran over there. I don't know if you're planning on keeping him or not. A lot of times teams have a tendency to draft new quarterbacks. But I'm going to tell you something about drafting new quarterbacks. I ain't got nothing against these rookies coming into the NFL. That's on y'all. But like I told my dad, I wasn't impressed with so-and-so and so-and-so. What did they do to get the Heisman Trophy? What games did they play? Maybe I need to go back and look at some of these games. And when they get drafted, they're not that impressive in when they get up to that level. And that is because I have never seen a team that had the first 11 picks in the draft. And it won't happen that way. So if you get a quarterback and you think he looks great, you better know the ins and outs of that quarterback coming into your draft league. You're either going to play his style of football, the way he was coached in college, or you're going to have to form him to your style of playing. Because you can't draft him and then his whole front line. You don't have 7 picks in a row, okay? So you might as well just scratch that. He's going to have to fit in to your style of program. Can you keep your current quarterback until that person get up to the level that you need him to be at? Yeah, I don't know if he's got that many years left. And that's why I say that. So you're either going to start from scratch or you're going to try to get another veteran out there. Now, your 2020 regular offensive season was, you averaged 28.2 points per game in 2020, 22.6 points per game in 2019. Do you see that big jump? That's because of your quarterback. Now, your overall passing average in 2020 was 67%. In 2019, it was 59.4. Big improvement in passing, and it has to do with your quarterback. He has somebody to throw to, as well as a run game. So we're going to talk about defense, and we need to really pick up on your defense. So let's look at your defense numbers. This is your 2019 numbers. And this is your 2020 numbers. Okay. So rushing right, you gave up 3.91 yards per carry. In 2019, 4.87. There was an improvement there. Rushing left, you gave up 3.78 yards per carry. Going to the left, 4.05 yards in 2020. It means you got a little worse. Passing to the right, you gave up 10.55 passing yards to the right. 10.56. Do you see the difference? Still the same. Passing to the middle, 11.44. 12.64. You gave up a yard more. Passing to the left, 9.75. In 2020, in 2019, 10.38. Almost the same. Sacks, 2.63 sacks per game in 2019, 2.75 sacks per game in 2020. You didn't improve. Interceptions, 0.94. Defense, 0.88 in 2019. Fumbles, 1 fumble per game in 2020, 0.69 fumbles per game in 2019. What I'm getting at is your defense did not change much. Your defense, and I'm going to show you what I mean when I say that. You got to improve on defense. In order to get better, then 11-5 and take the #1 seed, your defense has got to get better. You did offense, you got it together. Now you need to draft some defensive players to help you out. You averaged 22.6 points per game you gave up in 2020. You gave up 23.3 points per game in 2019. Do you see how you did not move? So you averaged, overall passing average, your opponents was 65.6% in 2020, but in 2019 it was 70%. So you improved just a little bit in the passing, preventing them from passing on you. But again, if you want that #1 seed, you got to clean up a lot of this passing on you. So your middle linebackers need to work on it. The DBs, your safeties, your corners, they all have a part in this defense. So you improve your defense, you improved on offense. Now let's get the defense together. You have a whole package together, and you probably take the #1 seed. With that being said, peace out.